This week on the Unpopular Opinion Show.
I was in Brooklyn one night and she cost me a lot of money.
It was a fucked up version of this of reality.
His kids started calling him Pudge Muffin. Yeah, I just know I'm a fat so I'm not gonna take the picture. It's fine.
It wasn't a secret. I wasn't embarrassed about it.
Next time I'll buy you dinner first. I think we get in scary territory when we start to normalize an extreme.
Now come up with another hit, brother. Here's your chance. See if you can do it.
Her color is dumb and my color is shut the up.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
Who gives a fuck? I don't care if you personally kick Candace Owens and her stanky
cray-cray.
No good thing starts with, I was thinking about my ex.
He ain't learned his lesson. That's a brother ain't gonna learn shit.
I know this is gonna be unpopular and I don't care. Let's keep this shit funky.
What's happened? What's crackulating? What's popping? What's going on, peoples? Welcome to another episode of the Unpopin Show, the home of unpopular opinions. That's what we're going with.
All right, fair enough. Rebranding a little bit.
Absolutely.
All right.
I go by the name of T-Storm, and I'm joined, as always, but differently somehow, by my brother DJ Mike Swift. What's up, man?
What's happening, family?
From the home of Mike Swift.
Yeah. So, this is episode 41. We started doing this back in June of 2020 with COVID. T is in New York. I'm in Atlanta. So we 41 episodes in, and this will be the first time that we've actually done the show in person in the same room.
Right.
And I was telling your cousin because we got some
studio audience.
Yeah.
All right. You can say something now. Say, hey.
And your cousin Ike is off camera on the side, and we were talking a little bit earlier, and I was telling him, I think this is the first time I've seen you physically since like 2016.
Yeah,
when I was in Brooklyn. I was in Brooklyn for one night, which sounds real shady, but it wasn't. I was in Brooklyn one night and she cost me a lot of money.
There you go. There you have it. The moral of the story. I don't know. In any case, so
pay your bitches to keep quiet. Right. That's the moral of the story.
Don't use Cash App. I don't know. That sounds like some advice for the Republican Party.
Oh boy.
But we won't get into that.
Well, we will get into a little bit of it. Maybe in the after show. I watched the Dr. Umar Johnson interview with the Breakfast Club, and he went in on Biden. Yeah. And it was a couple of clips out of that I want to talk about, but because it's so visual, we'll do it in the after show because that's exclusive to YouTube,
right? Which
makes this a perfect time to remind you, if you haven't yet subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when we have new content that goes up. We try to put up 2 shows a week. Each show is about anywhere from an hour to 45 minutes. So you can imagine it's a lot of work, a lot of editing. I was saying earlier, we're putting out the equivalent of a feature-length film every week.
Right.
And we can't do it without your support. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, even if you have a negative comment.
Yeah. Yeah. I listen, leave a negative comment. It gives me an opportunity to snap back. Come on, let's do it. Like, I figured, should I name the person?
Sure.
Okay, let me scroll over and find I want to make sure I get it right, because the disrespect needs to be
accurate.
Yes, absolutely. So we got a comment.
If you're gonna kick him in the ball.
There you go. All right, so how do you find okay, this is an old nigga moment. Hang on, stay with me.
Shout out DC to Brains.
Right. The old nigga moment. Shit, I can't find it. Okay,
I'll get it.
Yeah, I'll find it in the email. That's easier for me to find it. So we had nope, I can't find it on this one. It's on the email. I tried. Off camera, you can't see it. But in true Negro fashion, we have wings and liquor. So thank you.
Wait a minute. Get it accurate. We got brown liquor.
Brown liquor. Yeah, absolutely. You know? So, and discussing earlier that apparently Atlanta is the lemon pepper capital of the world because nowhere else does it, the way Atlanta does it. I mean, I haven't had lemon pepper wings anywhere else that was the same. I don't know what it is. What's in the peanut gallery? What's in the wings? It's done right. Is something in the water or?
So that's my homegirl Angel.
Hey, Angel.
Angel been rocking with me for 15 years now, Angel? At least 15 years. Angel, and I'm gonna sound real arrogant right now, and I'm okay with that. But Angel is the only person I know that can cook better than me.
Mm.
Angel can burn. So when she make the joke about the lemon pepper wings, she makes it from a very
Secure place.
yes.
Absolutely. I get it.
Angel, you still catering? You still doing catering?
I try not.
Okay, well then
Try
we
not
wont
to.
shout out your catering business.
Right. Like, yeah, no, I don't want the money.
If you need catering, fucking call somebody else.
If you hungry, don't call Angel. Don't do it.
All right, I found that comment.
Okay.
It's from one Miss Lenora Wise. So first, I want to say, Lenora, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for taking time
Yes.
to leave a comment, even if it's a negative one. We like the interaction, and
Like the attention.
Google reads it all as engagement.
Absolutely.
So Miss Lenora says, "Oh, you guys, no, that's the different one. Wait,
Is the new one?
that's Lenora's the one who told us we was jealous of Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where's
We
the-
addressed that already.
Where's the other girl?
She might have, did she delete her?
I think she might have because it's gone.
Well, she said something to the effect of, oh, this must be a new show because it looks unpopular. And I said, thank you, sir. That was funny. So,
You must be a very handsome woman.
yeah, handsome woman. We hope you raise the money for your trans operation. And good luck to you.
Hey, don't insult the trans community that way.
I know.
Let's just jump in, man. What's popping? What do you want to talk about?
Well, off the subject, has nothing to do with nothing. But my 4-year-old has found a new favorite movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the original film.
Okay, because I was about to say Johnny Depp or Gene Wilder.
No, not the Michael Jackson version, Gene Wilder, because Johnny Depp looks like Michael
He
Jackson.
did look
in
like
that.
Michael Jackson. He did.
So, but yeah, the original version, and he's been watching it every day. Like he's really into it. He sings the songs and everything. And he was singing, like I was on the phone with my wife, and he was singing, I've Got a Golden Ticket. And we talked, me and Kaylee was talking about the scene about the grandfather being in the bed. And he, when his grandson got the golden ticket, he was so happy he was able to leap out of the bed and jump around. The woman, the mother was the only one that worked in the house. And it made me think, this movie is fucked up. That does it's fucked up. It's a fucked up version of this of reality. Like, that sounds like some rapper shit. So imagine if you translate it, if Charlie got a record deal and his grandfather represents his boys going, oh, I've got a golden ticket. Charlie's like, no, I've got, yeah, that's what I said. We've got. No. So I don't know.
So if he was a rapper, would the sequel be when he like eats a chick, gets her pregnant, loses all his money in the divorce?
In the divorce? No, how about child support? That would be part 2. Divorce would be part 3. Because she has to torture him for a while first.
And it would like the chocolate factory would be like all of the chicks that he screws on the weekend.
I was tempted to crack a R. Kelly joke there. I won't do it. I won't do it. Because that's the Chocolate Factory Part 4 going on right now with R. Kelly. Live from the penitentiary. Hey, welcome back.
Let's talk about Will Smith.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Will Smith. I'm proud of Will Smith.
Okay.
Will Smith has gone out on Instagram and Will Smith put up a picture that make him look like somebody daddy for real.
Yeah.
Right? Like
he doesn't look like the super action hero that we've come to know him as. This, super fit movie star.
He looked like what Carl Weathers became. That's what.
Yeah. Wow.
No hate to Carl Weathers.
Hey, that's Action Jackson no matter what. He's the first, okay, any case. So he put it up and said he's in the worst shape of his life. And it encouraged other people to put up their own bad body picture.
I'm not doing it.
I would have to see, but it's in a good effort because I think it's in conjunction with YouTube.
Yeah, so he put up the picture, and his kids started calling him Pudge Muffin. And I'm not making that up. I promise, because I'm looking at this story. Pudge Muffin. They started calling him Pudge Muffin back in 2019. He said it was COVID. He was laying around the house, munching all night, eating late night muffins. And he ballooned up to 225 pounds.
Damn, what was he? Okay, where was he before?
I don't know where he was before, but he said 225 was the heaviest he'd ever been in his life.
Really?
So my guess, his height and his build, he was probably around 180, maybe 175.
He's like 6 feet. He's like 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
At 180, he would look a lot skinny. Okay, well, okay.
I mean,
because when he did Ali, he was kind of brolic too.
He bulked up for Ali.
Yeah,
he definitely bulked up for Ali, but he slimmed back down after that. But I mean, let's give him 200, right? Let's say he's 200 and he put on 25 pounds, but that's a lot, right? So I think he put that out and he just kind of owned it. And then he's going to do a mini series of fitness with dietitians and workout experts, and all of these people are bringing them together and they're making it a thing. And there's a showrunner and all of this stuff. And he's partnering with YouTube to do it. So when I saw that, like when I first saw it, I was like, dude, I'm proud of you, bro. Proud of you. But then when I saw the follow up with, turning it into an industry and a machine, I was like, it was a money grab. Well, it was a goddamn money grab.
Well, he got fat and said, you know what, I can make money off of this. Why not? God damn it. I mean, what happened to him is what happened to a lot of us during quarantine, kind of just, sitting still, not being as active, maybe not working out. Maybe people that went to the gym, no longer going to the gym because, the gyms were closed and whatever the case, right? And everybody talks about the COVID, was it 15?
15, yep.
Somebody told me it's a COVID 30. Like that's a real thing. But, everybody put some pounds on over this last year. I thought it was very humanizing, very normal, normalizing. Okay, you don't have to be fit the way you can't expect to be fit all the time, but let's get it back together. And then, let's make some money off this while we at it. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope shit. I would take the picture too because it's a before picture. I would have to lose weight to take the before picture.
This is after the before.
After the before. I need to, I need some time and work to get to the point where I can take my shirt off now.
Yeah, I just know I'm a fat fuck, so I'm not going to take the picture. It's fine.
Let me tell you about fat. So I flew down here. I flew out of a very nice airport. Fuck it, I'll tell it. Out of Pennsylvania, Allentown Airport, because it was easier to get to and less traffic and security and all that good stuff than going to Newark or LaGuardia so I flew out of Pennsylvania. Great, first class, because I got long legs. I sat down and had to put my seatbelt on and it was, oh shit.
They made these goddamn seatbelts smaller.
Yeah, the chair shrunk. What the fuck? What are y'all doing here? And so I signaled the stewardess, hey, and she sees me and she gives me the, okay, I'm sitting here. She still ain't come. I'm like, because they're talking about put your seatbelt on. I'm like, all right, hey. She's okay. And then she comes over. I thought it was pretty slick. She turns her back to me, reaches for the overhead, and behind her back slips me the extension. I didn't know what she was doing at first. I'm like, what's going on here? She's like, I was like, oh, cool, thank you. And But bitch, it wasn't a secret. I wasn't embarrassed about it. I don't care because it was on the I'm just right on the cusp of being, I don't know.
The metal tips touched.
Yeah, they ain't touched. They didn't get close. It was like, okay, no.
It's like, don't I know you? I think I know you.
Over there, I don't fuck with you. That's what it was. And so she gave me the thing, and I had it on the very, the tightest it could be before. I didn't have to extend it. It was just using it, and it worked. I appreciate her being discreet about it, but
that was cool though.
It was cool.
It was cool.
But then that got me to thinking, I guess there are some people that would be embarrassed, and I can understand that sentiment, like, being discreet and handed and not wanting to, cause any harm or mental anguish to someone that may be overweight. And she spared me that. But I didn't give a fuck. It was like, there's something wrong with y'all seats. They me. And that's how I got through. There's something wrong with the seats. It ain't me.
So that makes me, and I had forgotten that this happened. I was very traumatized by it. I was on a flight. I was headed to Houston to see my kids. And my seatbelt fit fine.
Rub it in, why don't you, goddammit? Wow.
But I was flying the airline where you don't have assigned seats. I'll let it people can figure that out, right?
Oh, the bus line.
The bus line. Right? I was flying the bus line.
American Bus Air.
Ooh, I was about to. Ooh, I was going to drop another hint that got it closer than that. But on this particular airline, one of the reasons I like flying is because the air staff very goddamn humorous.
Okay,
right? Like they tell jokes when they're doing the whole thing, and it's funny as hell. So I've flown this airline several times. I'm getting on the plane thinking, hey, we're gonna have a good time. They're gonna tell some goddamn jokes. So one of the stewardesses was in the aisle as I'm trying to go down the aisle. And she sees me and she, we do the awkward, try to get past each other in the tight aisle thing. And she turns her back to me and I'm like, oh my God, this is an awkward goddamn moment because I got to shimmy past her and her ass is,
You just slapped it.
Well, I would have probably got the same result if I slapped it.
Okay.
With what I actually did. So I moved past her and she comments about it. She says something to the effect of, oh, that was, we were really close. And she chuckles. And I said, next time I'll buy you dinner first.
Excellent.
Right?
Okay.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. She did not think it was fucking hilarious.
Oh. Okay.
She comes to my seat and was like, I don't think that was appropriate what you said.
Exactly, bitch. Like,
at this point, we're cruising at 30,000 feet.
Oh, boy.
Right? So it's like, okay,
was there time and space between her walking over to your seat?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we were boarding the plane when I made the joke.
Okay.
She comes to my seat where we're cruising 30,000 feet.
Okay.
Or 25,000, whatever the fuck.
She thought about it. It affected her.
Yeah. She'd been touched funny by one of her boyfriends or something. I don't know. But
or ain't been touched in a while and was like, that shit was just not funny.
That's not who I wanted to be touched by.
Right.
Someone much taller and richer.
How dare he tease me?
Right. So she comes to my seat and she says this, and I'm like, oh, hey, look, my bad. It was a joke. Sorry you were bothered by it. No harm, no foul. Didn't mean it.
Right.
She goes away. She's giving me stink eye the entire flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stink eye the entire flight. Plane lands.
Motherfucker.
Right. Plane lands. I'm deboarding the plane. Get to the front of the plane. She's got the pilot, the co-pilot, the male stewards or stewardesses or whatever the fuck it is now. All of them ganged up at the front of the plane to meet me as I'm getting off the plane. And she goes, I really think that what you said was inappropriate and something, bullshit. And I looked at her and I said, lady, it was a joke. Now, if y'all gonna do something, do it. Otherwise, I got somewhere to be.
Right.
They stepped out of my way and I got off the fucking plane.
Damn. Damn.
I was mad as shit about that for a long time. I was like, God, what was she trying to say? I'm some fucking perv. She stuck her ass out in the aisle. She could have got the fuck out of the way.
That affected her. The fact that you probably didn't talk to her really.
Why?
She was, hey, leave in the comments what you think the race of the woman was.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. I think that was a white woman. That was clearly a white woman.
No ass.
No. That's what it really was about. He didn't touch it. He didn't want to touch it. How dare you not want to touch my flat ass?
Right. It would have been funny if I'd have tried to squeeze by and went, ew.
Ma'am, could you move your salami pieces out of my way, please? Trying to get by. I just ate lunch. This is not gonna.
Is that an ass or chicken cutlets?
Oh man.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Speaking of ass, Lizzo is she's speaking out. And so
Chock full of ass? I'm sorry. That was...
all right, so I'm sorry, an aside.
Mhm.
We've always just kind of done this, me and you, on a Saturday.
Right.
Right?
You're not used to the laughter.
I'm not.
So let me tell you, this is so refreshing to me. Because like I said, I do stand up and I've been out of the club for a year and some change. It is refreshing to say something and get the response that I think, even if it is like 2 or 3 people, I appreciate it. So thank you for being here and laughing along with us.
Those motherfuckers are setting me up for failure because now I'm like, shit, maybe I could do stand up.
I think I could fly.
I think I could do this shit. Have me in the club bombing. Just
Listen, that's part of you know what? That's a challenge. I think you could do it. Yes, you might bomb, but that's part of the process. Everybody bombs. Everybody. I've told my bombing stories on this show.
My fragile ego couldn't take it.
But see, that's the other thing. Like you get over yourself. It's just it is what it is. You're gonna find out if it's funny. If it's funny, you get a chuckle. If it's not, you figure out why. I think you should do it. I think, as a matter of fact, I think we should set it up and go do it.
You can do it.
Ooh. All right. How about this?
Mm-hmm. We can and no pressure. Well, open mics are kind of trash, but you can get a chuckle. You can figure out if the jokes, that's where you work out. Come to open mics, and then if you can make it to an actual like comedy show to open and do, you'll figure out real fast what's funny and what's not.
The boos help you figure that shit out, right?
No, they won't boo. It'll just be. that's what you get that shit. You get this. This is what you get. One nigga in the background, only one coughing. Like, oh,
that one dude that still got COVID, right?
Listen, I famously bombed early on. I told the story. I'll share it again for the room. So, shout out to Cipha Sounds. He used to do this room called Don't Get Gas Comedy at Comics. Shout out to Jack Thriller. Dropping a lot of names here, but Jack Thriller was the host this night. So he introduced me. I go up. I have this routine. I practice. I get out there. I'm telling my jokes. I'm doing well. This is like my maybe 3rd, 4th time in front of a real audience. I'm getting laughs. Not fallout laughs, but I'm getting chuckles and laughs and prolonged laughs, and it's going good. And I set it up. I get the red light, and it's time for me to come off the stage, tell my last joke, and get off the stage. And so I'm like, okay. And I execute my last joke and hit the punchline, and crickets. What made it bad was I wasn't expecting it. I did not recover. So instead of commenting or saying something, I said, "That's my time, y'all. Peace." And walked the fuck off the stage. Jack came out and go, "What the fuck?" And he roasted me out there and got the crowd laughed because that's his job to do. But if I had just commented just to say, I can't tell that joke no more, and that would have got some sort of response back, I would have recovered and got off the stage. But I didn't know how to do that. I wasn't comfortable yet, and that was my bomb. Like I bombed. That was a bomb. Hard. It happens. It's gonna happen.
Ugh.
Do it. You're not trying to be a road comic.
No.
Just do it to get the nerve off.
All right. Here's the thing, and I'll say it publicly, so I'll be held accountable. If we are still here in 2022,
what do you mean still here?
if we still, well, I mean, if we live,
okay.
If we don't say fuck this shit and stop doing the show,
Okay.
If we make it to our 2022 anniversary, I will celebrate that anniversary by doing stand up. We can shoot it and make it a part of the show.
All right. Okay. I think I accept that. Okay, I can go with that. So that means you have a whole year to get ready for it.
Right, which is why I pushed it to 2022.
There you go.
Because I'm gonna need time to
go up on, but that means
material and all that shit.
You still go up on the stage. We'll record it. We won't publish it. Gotta go up, go some open mics, go and try some shit out, and then by the time 2022 hit, you got an act.
So we was talking about Lizzo, and
listen, I need that much time to because I'm gonna go up too. I need that much time to get ready as well.
We'll talk about it.
All right,
we'll talk about it.
So Lizzo's ass. What was we saying now?
No, no one wants to see it. No,
damn.
Someone does. I'm being a dick. Someone wants to see that ass. Well, fuck, she's shown that ass. It's on the internet. You just Google Lizzo and it's on the internet.
Yeah. More power to her.
She's got issues with the body positivity movement, which I find very interesting.
What do you mean she has issues with it?
Well, she feels like, okay, I won't paraphrase. I'll read her quote.
Okay.
It's turning into something that is almost a negative space for fat bodies and brown bodies.
Huh?
She continued. There's even a lot of very triggering and fat-phobic behaviors that have come from the body positivity movement. There are things like body checking and comparing sizes or shaming sides, like, oh, it's mid-sized girls' turn. Big girls, you've had your moment. Huh? It's not about a moment. It's about this system that oppresses big bodies.
Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it and I don't see it. Right? Like I hear her. I think, look, let's be honest. I think she's splitting hairs and it's a little bit of bullshit, but I don't see that she feels that way from her behavior. I hear what she's saying, but you ain't living what you're saying.
I think
that was a Lizzo, an aborted Lizzo fat joke. That's what that was.
That's exactly what it was. Hang on, let me get ready. Hang on 1 second. For those who haven't seen the show before, Mike is usually the one that says, let me put my tap dance shoes on, which means he's going to tap dance around the subject. And I have prepared tap dance music, so let me get my tap dance shoes on. I believe Lizzo has okay. I think I think like she's really more self-conscious than she puts on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think what was a tell for me was when she was going after Captain America.
Chris Evans, yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, he's going to say no. Like, why would you think that? And we talked about this on the show. So I think, she's very self-conscious more than, but puts on, big girls forever. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it.
So her new thing now is not body positivity. She's pivoted to body normative. I think it's lazy for me to just say I'm body positive at this point. It's easy. I would like to be body normative. I want to normalize my body. Well, here's the thing. And I mean this, we joke, we laugh, whatever. I mean this in all seriousness.
Mm.
Your body is not normal, right? The norm is marked by the masses. The norm is marked by what the most people do, which means normal shifts, right?
Right.
Like a certain weight was normal a long time ago. That weight is no longer normal now. The weight that was normal in the 40s is not going to be the same weight that's normal in 2040, right? So the norm shifts over time with all things. Right now, where we are in time, Lizzo's weight is extreme. She's at the 300+ pound mark.
Yeah.
That's extreme.
How tall is she? You know?
I do not know, but that is a great goddamn question.
But
Women tend to be under 6 feet generally.
Right.
But let's see.
Except Big Les. What up, good?
You just took me back to the 90s.
Not that Big Les. I'm talking about comedian Les.
Oh, no. I'm thinking a different Big Les.
Yeah.
Shout out that other chick. Lizzo. Don't make no more goddamn Ghostbusters movies. Lizzo.
That sound is the sound of foul. When you say something, it's foul. You hear that.
Lizzo is 5'10". So
I don't want to call her a roly-poly. I don't want to say that. I'm not going to say that.
listen, at least she's not 5 feet tall and 300 pounds. But
Yeah.
for her weight, she would have to be 7'4" for her weight to match with her height, right? Like you're gonna have to go up more if you're going higher in weight. And look, a doctor will tell me exactly what that is. I'm just doing rough math in my head.
But also the body mass for this country in this country is off. Like sometimes it can be unrealistic. I don't feel like I'm obese, but technically I am.
Technically, I'm obese. Technically, I was obese before I got to this weight.
Mm.
So, which is to my point, how norms
Right.
shift.
Yeah.
But there should be a standard by which we set those norms. And that standard is the body mass index. It is based on what they know about health and what they know about how the human body functions. These are the parameters that are best fit for human beings. Obviously, there are going to be some variance based on the individual, but these are the rough parameters. So I'm okay with the BMI standard, but the norm of where we are is higher than what that is. She's higher than that,
Yeah.
right? So she is in an extreme and not a norm. I think we get in scary territory when we start to normalize an extreme.
I agree. There was another normalized conversation or post that I saw that I don't want to comment on because I don't want the smoke. And I'll let Lord Jamal and them have that fight. I want to say it. Like I ain't gonna even.
What was it? I mean, just tell me what it was because I don't know the story.
It was okay. It was. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'll tell you off camera. It's like that. It's one of the. It's okay. It's like
that was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to your house with you. Yeah, I'm gonna take off all my clothes. No, you can't fuck. Right? Like that's what that was.
I've done that before. Okay.
I've done it too. And I've had it done to me, which is why I did it to other people.
Yeah. No, I think there was a conversation. There was a post. I was over here losing it. By the way, off camera, can't see him, face covered, chuckling hard as fuck right now.
He's laughing at Angel in the peanut gallery over there. I hear him back there.
Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna switch lanes because I don't think I want to get into. I don't want to get into that fight because I don't have a.
All right, fair enough.
But on another note, Childish Gambino being sued by a cat by the name of Kid West for allegedly stealing his song. It all has to do with what year did it come? Was that 2018, 2019?
So Kid West, his joint came out in September 2016. Childish Gambino's joint came out in May of 2018.
No, well, okay. So here's the song. Childish Gambino, we famously made the visual. I think he was on SNL, performed it, and then released the video for "This Is America."
And that video is fucking insane.
It is.
That video is amazing.
It was well worth. Yeah, it was still dope as hell.
Yes.
But just to remind you, I'm gonna play just a little bit of it, just so YouTube doesn't fuck with us.
Oh no, they're gonna fuck with us anyway.
All right.
So YouTube viewers, you're not gonna see this, but go.
You won't see this, but if you're listening to us on any other, wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, so on, or our website, unpopinshow.com, check this out. So that's not the part, but this is the song. It still cracks me up to see him dance, though.
He did all right.
Uh-huh. Right. Hey. This is America. All right. There's a part when he says, I got the strap, I got to carry, all that good stuff. Okay, so that's the hit song that Childish Gambino released in 2018.
Yes.
Here's the song by Kid West called Made in America, who he claims that Childish Gambino stole from him. Listen, the video was kind of not as good.
No.
But okay. The pattern is similar. The rap pattern. Childish Gambino record was better. Be honest about it. But he has celebrity and the visual.
He has more resources.
Yeah.
He has more resources. More resources, better resources make better records. I mean, that's just what that is.
He's suing.
Yes.
Saying that Childish Gambino. What do you think? All right, let's check with the peanut gallery over here. What do y'all think about that? God damn. So remember back in the days in the radio, make it or break it?
Oh boy, yeah, that's how that works. Ooh.
That was your make it or break it right there. What do you think, Mike?
So, all right. I'm probably gonna get a little more technical than I should, but from the perspective of a writer, a performer, former writer, former performer, former producer, a lot of formers in there.
Informer,
Transformers, no,
right. No, not the Transformers. As long as you're not a Decepticon.
Yeah, I might code switch, but I ain't a goddamn Transformer. No, seriously though, look, there is a difference between copying, stealing, and inspired by. I feel like, right, there are similarities between the two songs.
Yeah.
The similarities to me are not close enough to say he copied this or stole this. But
not even the rap cadence. Not even
the rap cadence, because I hear that rap cadence in a million songs when I turn on the radio. That is just the style of the time, right? Like everybody does that cadence now. So I can't point to the cadence to say, oh, he ripped them off because he used the same cadence. Then I would have to say Jay ripped off Big.
No, because Jay actually spits Big's lyrics. Intentionally, though.
So what you're saying is Jay did rip off Big.
No, I think if you're doing it intentionally, he's paying homage, and
it's a quote. It's like a quote.
It's exactly. And if he doesn't say where it's from, it says it in the liner notes.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, it's like saying a bunch of people ripped off Big L, but they didn't. They were inspired by him, right?
Okay.
Like they heard it and they was like, oh shit, right? Like I need to step my game up. I need to do something different. And they're inspired by that. Yeah. I think that is perfectly okay, right? I don't hear enough similarity here to say Childish Gambino stole this guy's song, but I do hear enough similarity here to say Childish Gambino heard this dude's song.
Gotcha. I agree. I think I don't think he'll win anything. I don't think he's gonna get nothing for it.
I think he's already won. I went and watched the video today. He's up to 500,000 views on the video. He won.
Yeah, there you go.
He's monetizing on YouTube.
Now come up with another hit, brother. here's your chance. See if you can do it.
Well, I hope he has, because he made that in 2016.
Right.
So this was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Say it, goddammit.
If he could do it, he would have done it already.
We're going to need a clinic for all them aborted jokes you got going on over there.
Ow. God. Yeah. So, speaking of jokes, I
met a chick at the bar. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go around the room.
All right.
I do these calls where I asked a really silly, stupid question. First of all, shout out to whoever I was listening to on the radio here in Atlanta. I heard the hackiest shit ever. The day we're recording is Saturday. Mother's Day is Sunday, and you want to inspire people to call. I wasn't going to go here, but I'll go here. The hackiest shit ever. You have to try to inspire people to call. This cat on the radio said, "Hey, do you love your mother? Call and tell me why you love your mom." What?
He should be fired immediately.
That was your to inspire people to call this day. Like that's your content.
He doesn't understand entertainment or radio. He should be fired immediately.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was hacky as hell. Listen, whatever.
But that you telling that story made so one of the most popular bits I ever did when I was in radio was on Mother's Day, and I couldn't, like, back then in radio, you worked and you couldn't get off, right? Like I would have to work. That makes me think of another story. No, but at the level I was in radio, it's like I worked so other people could take time off. So
Right.
I'm working Mother's Day, and at this point, God, I'm in my early 20s, and I was just goddamn missing my mother. So I called my mom on the air,
Mhm.
and I told her, "Hey, Mom, you're on the air, whatever." And we chatted a little bit, and she was like, "Well, what did you call for?" And I was like, "Hey, I just called to tell you."
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, right, like the it was like it was the all, right?
Yeah.
So I got off the call and I went to continue to do my show, and then I got a call from a woman in tears,
Oh, wow.
and she was like, "I miss my mom too. I haven't seen my mom in a while. I don't have any money. I can't call her. I just miss my mom." So I was like, and this was back when you had to pay for long distance
calls.
right?
Got it. Yeah.
So I was like, hold on, give me your mom's number. Hold on. So I called her mom for her, put the call on air.
Wow.
And then people just started calling in the same story.
Yeah.
So I was just calling people's mothers on air.
That's
And I was like, fuck it. I'm doing this is it. This is a bit. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I just ran with it. It was probably the best bit that I ever did in radio.
Yeah.
People
dope.
genuinely responded to that.
That's dope. That is very touching and very dope and creative out of a genuine moment. That's dope. My Mother's Day bit went a little differently. I did Joning on Moms, where I had people call in to do mother jokes
Oh my God.
as a contest. So I had two people go against each other, and I had it judged by people, including my own mother.
And your mother's an animal. I like your mom.
Yo, man, she's straight Brooklyn chick.
She'd be like, yo, that joke was whack.
Yeah. She got a kick out of it. People got a kick out. And that's what I did for Mother's Day. And actually, Ike, you remember this? We did it in Savannah. I did the bit in Savannah where we gave away a outing to Red Lobster. So we actually had Red Lobster sponsor.
Nigga, 5-star dining.
Listen, know where your people at.
Know your audience and your demographic.
Exactly. But so, as far as radio bits go, we've been doing this for a long time. And so one of the bits I just put together and put out there was to describe yourself, your personality, if it was a color. And I'm going to play a bit for you to, and maybe we'll go around the room. All right, if you had to describe your personality
as a color, what would it be and why?
That's a really great question. I think I would describe my personality, if it were a color, as red. Red because, sometimes I can be like really fiery and adventurous, and so it's like a bright color, and then sometimes I could be like really moody and just kind of get into those zones like, don't mess with me. So it like gets like really dark red, like kind of like crimson. Like, you don't want to go over there. It's American Horror Stories over there. I'm like different shades of red, right? For sure.
I like it. I had somebody say to me, Terrywinkle. I'm like, what the hell is a Terrywinkle?
What the hell is that? I've never heard of Terrywinkle before.
Yeah, it's a real answer. She said Terrywinkle. I'm like, okay, what the? It's like a purple or something. Like, at first, I thought it sounded like something inappropriate Terry Crews did, but Terrywinkle? Okay. I didn't know. I wasn't sure.
I love it. I'm gonna try that. Terrywinkle.
Terrywinkle.
So is it like a light purple or is it a dark purple?
I haven't seen it yet.
They probably made that shit up.
But apparently, it's in the family of purple. I was like, okay, that sounds.
Oh my god!
She laughed about it because I'm like, what the hell is that? Not many people have heard. So you have to explain. You have to explain what.
You have to break that down.
You can't just throw that out there.
Terry?
You can't throw that out there and let it fly and let people think like, okay, because they're gonna say exactly what I said. What the hell?
What the hell is that? Somebody says Terrywinkle.
Did she curse? Like what? Yeah, Terrywinkle.
Oh god!
Sounds like a porn movie. Terry Crews watched. Okay, sorry. That's bad. That's bad.
Horrible.
That's terrible. He had
a porn.
He had a
with a popsicle.
Yeah, right. Because he had a porn addiction. I shouldn't be saying that. That's horrible. That's terrible. I'll take it. I'll reel that one back. Okay.
We reeling it in.
Bad T-Storm. Okay. I spanked myself.
That was good though.
I spanked myself. It was in the movie Terrywinkle. Sorry. Okay. All right. Alrighty. All right.
Okay, I'm so glad she got funnier at the end because in the beginning I was like, her color is dumb and my color is shut the fuck up. Right? Like, oh my God. It's like, oh God, she was annoying at first. She got funnier. Yeah. So God bless her.
Yeah. I don't think I would give that any thought. I come up with these questions. I don't really care to answer myself, but is it worth going around the room?
Sure, why not?
Peanut Gallery. No comment. Okay, she got warrants. Okay, next.
You mean in response to her response or my color?
Your color.
My color is orange. It is.
Wait, stop.
Stop.
No.
You about to get the explanation.
No.
Orange is a Floridian shade of orange.
This is why I don't take her nowhere.
Orange.
This is why I don't take her nowhere. I can't take Angel nowhere.
It is. If you say that to people in Florida, they know exactly what
Orange.
It's orange and it's orange.
All right, okay. I've had enough. I've heard enough.
Bit of trivia. Did you know that there is no word in the English language that rhymes with orange?
Did you say porridge?
She's not from here.
Porridge. So the next rapper that we try to rhyme orange and porridge, we know where you got it from. Goddamn it!
There's a video.
And you have no future in rapping. So
speaking of rappers and trying to do it, there's a video of Mos Def trying to do it.
Really?
Yeah, and I think he was wasted in the video because he was making up words and the interviewer was kind of like, nigga,
Was he high? You said he was drunk?
He seemed like he was high or something. Because he was really trying to make it happen. And it was like, nah, bruh.
Nah,
bruh.
It's not as high as you think it is.
Shit, she did better with porridge than he did in the video. Shit. You got a career, baby. It's coming.
Congratulations.
Let's talk about an album deal.
All right. Here's what's going to happen, folks. We're going to flip this over to the after show. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you watching. If you're listening, go to the website, unpopinshow.com, so you can see exclusive content after show, season 1, episode 41. All right. If you're not following us already, goddamn it, why not? Unpopin Show at all social medias. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pornhub, and
What's that wrong one?
what? Only no, that's not acceptable. All right, so TikTok. All right, TikTok.
We're on Pornhub under Fat Dudes Fuck.
Or just fat fuck. There you go. We appreciate you watching, and hey, thanks for hanging with us. Peace.
Peace.
Need a daily dose of jokes? Like, subscribe, smash the notification button, and you'll get jokes in your inbox basically every week.
Absolutely. Because we like cats. No, that's the wrong. God damn it.